Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's explore one more remarkable tree commonly known as elephant apple, Dillenia indica, belonging to the family Dilleniaceae. In India, its other names include Chalta in Hindi, Bengali and Punjabi, Outenga in Assamese, O in Oriya, Cultiga in Kannada, Karambel in Gujarati and Maratha and so on. As the name indicates, the fruit of this tree is loved by elephants. The knobby shape of the fruit also resembles to an elephant toe. The generic name Dillenia was given by Swedish botanist Carolus Linnaeus in honor of Johann Jakob Dillenius, a distinguished German-born botanist who worked in the University of Oxford, England, and was associated with Linnaeus for a long period. The species name indica was used to indicate that this particular species was native to India and its surrounding tropical regions of South and Southeast Asia. In India, it occurs in moist and evergreen forest of the sub-Himalayan region between Garhwal and Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Manipur, West Bengal, Odisha, along with central and southern India. In Karnataka, it is found in the forest of Kodagu district. The species is mainly found along the banks of rivers and streams. Globally, this species is assessed as least concern by IUCN. In the present video, let's learn more about this species from its botany to its traditional uses and modern scientific values along with growing techniques. About its botanical facts. There are about 60 species under genus Dillenia, out of which India represents 7 species that include Dillenia indica and Dillenia pentagina. Both these species are medicinally important, but Dillenia indica is more popular as its fruits are edible and are widely used in Ayurveda and folk medicines. It is an evergreen small to medium-sized tree, usually 15 to 25 meters tall, but can grow up to 30 meter height with 1.2 meter in bole diameter. The characteristic features of this tree are large corrugated leaves with impressed parallel veins, fragrant solitary white flowers facing downward at twig ends, fish-sized round green red fruits, and crooked trunk with reddish-brown exfoliating bark. Flowering occurs during May to August, and fruit maturity takes place during September to February. Pollination is mainly by large bees. It is interesting to know that after fertilization, fleshy part of the fruit is produced not from the ovary but from the enlarged scoop-like sepals. The fruit is aggregate type made of 15 to 20 carpels, each carpel containing 5 or more number of seeds embedded in glutinous pulp. Fresh seeds are glued together by the sticky mucilage. As ecological value, the fruit is most favorite for Asian elephants, which they can directly take from the tree, and thus they play a primary role in dispersing the seeds in forest. The fallen fruits are also eaten by smaller animals like macaques, deer, squirrels, and rodents. They also help in seed dispersal for natural regeneration of this species. Seeds are also dispersed by streams and rivers. Regarding its culinary and cultural importance, the edible acidic part of the scoop-like sepals have the flavor of unripe apple, which people use in raw or cooked dishes. The fruit is a part of Assamese and Bengali cuisine in India. The fruit is most popular in northeast India, particularly in Assam. In Assam, Ou-tenga fish curry is very famous for its distinctive taste. It is also tasty with dal. Apart from its taste, the fruit has also good nutritional value due to presence of carbohydrate, proteins, dietary fibers, essential amino acids, fats, vitamins A, B, C, and minerals potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. The fruit is also used to prepare pickles, chutneys, jam, jellies, and sherbet. The tree is considered as auspicious, symbolizing strength and generosity. About its medicinal value, every part of this plant has been traditionally and pharmacologically utilized to cure many ailments. The plant is rich in phytoconstituents like triterpenoids, flavonoids, and tannins. Almost all parts of this plant contain key bioactive compounds like betulinic acid, which are responsible for the treatment of various human infections and diseases. For example, betulinic acid isolated from elephant apple fruit is reported to have anti-cancer property relatively with non-toxic effect. Now let me highlight few examples. The fruit is used as laxative, appetizer, cosmetic, and to treat diabetes and its related complications, dental problems, fever, and fatigue. Fruit juice is used in fever, cough, and as cardiotonic. The fruit powder has been found effective clinically to treat diabetes. The mucilage of the fruit is used for hair care and wellness and to treat wounds and burns. The mucilage also has potency of drug encapsulation. Mixture of juice of sepals and fruits are used to treat diabetes. Juices of fruit, leaves, and bark are blended and used orally to reduce cancerous growth, especially gastric and breast cancers, and also to treat diarrhea. The fruit is useful for curing stomach-related problems, to improve RBC count, delay aging, for good eye health, and lowering blood pressure. Bark of stem and roots are used to neutralize food poisoning. The decoction of fruit is used to treat hair loss, diabetes, and as immunity enhancer. The leaves can be used in bone fracture, skin diseases, and bleeding piles. The paste made from root bark and leaves is applied topically to alleviate sprain. The stem bark extract is used to cure spider bite wound. While using different parts of this tree for medicinal purposes, care should be taken to take guidance from qualified medical practitioners. About other uses, fruit pulp is used for hair wash. Wood is not so durable and sometimes used for making packing cases, gun stock, etc. The tree is planted in garden, roadside, and temple premises for its ornamental value, edible fruits, and medicinal values. Now regarding its growing practices, it is grown in areas with warm, humid tropical climate. Areas with temperature range from 24 to 35 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall range from 1000 mm to 4000 mm are suitable. It can tolerate short-lived frost and can be grown up to 1100 meter elevation. The banks of rivers and streams are most favorable for its growth. For best growth, it requires full sunlight but tolerates partial shade. Well-drained sandy loam soil is the best. It prefers moist condition and slightly acidic pH from 5.5 to 7. So far, no specific varieties of this tree are available in India. About its propagation, it is commonly propagated through seeds and stem cuttings. Air layering and in vitro shoot multiplication methods can be also adopted. For raising seedlings, ripe fruits are collected during October to January and seeds are extracted. Due to recalcitrant nature, seeds cannot be stored for a long time, so fresh seeds should be used for best germination. Before sowing, seeds should be soaked in tap water for 72 hours or dipped in concentrated sulfuric acid for 3 minutes. Seeds can be sown first in seedbed or directly in polybags of required size. Seeds germinate in a month period in proper environment. After about 7 to 9 months, seedlings attain plantable size for field planting. For avenue planting, about 1-year-old seedlings raised in bigger size bags are used. For propagation from cuttings, about 2 years old healthy shoot is selected and about 20 cm long and 10 mm thick segments are prepared with slanting cut. Then the basal ends of the cuttings are dipped in 2000 ppm IBA solution for 5 to 10 seconds to obtain higher rooting and survival percentage, and thereafter planted in nursery beds or in container bags. Air layering is done during July-August. For in vitro shoot multiplication, nodal explants are taken. About its cultivation, Planting is done in June-July in pits of size 60 cm cube or 75 cm cube at 7 to 8 meter apart. For commercial plantation, to each pit, 25 kg permeate manure should be added at the time of planting. Later on, for each full-grown tree, 20 kg permeate manure should be applied at the start of monsoon to obtain economic yield. Regular irrigation is required. Dead, diseased, and crisscross branches are removed by pruning. To obtain extra income during early years of plantation, ginger, turmeric, and tuber crops can be grown as intercrops. Regarding harvesting, seedling trees take about 8 to 10 years for bearing of fruits. Harvesting is done during September to October, extending through February. As non-climacteric fruit, it must be harvested at ripened stage only, when they become straw yellow color with a greenish tinge. If harvested earlier, fruits will not ripe. We can preserve ripe fruits up to 1 month by storing at a temperature of 4.5 degrees Celsius. A 10 years old tree can produce about 1000 fruits per year under proper management. Roughly 4 to 5 fruits make up 1 kilogram. Retail market price per kg is about 100 rupees. Lastly, let me conclude now. In India, elephant fruit remains an underutilized minor fruit despite its immense medicinal, nutritional, and economic value. There is tremendous potential to develop value-added products, nutraceuticals, pharmaceuticals, or even novel drugs with minimum side effects from this fruit, for which further research is required. So, we should encourage local farmers for commercial cultivation of elephant apple, linking it to global market. In situ conservation in its native range is also equally important for wildlife and other benefits. Thanks a lot. If you found this video useful, do not forget to subscribe for more such videos on herbal plants.